The title of it is The Char Man of Ojai, Creek Road.
Charmander?
Char Man.
Oh.
Hello, welcome to Guide to the Unknown. I'm Kristen.
And I'm her little brother, William.
And this week we are doing another round of Haunted Roulette using hauntedplaces.org and their fun random button at the bottom.
I got to hit that random button more times
than you can shake a stick at.
Exactly, Kristen.
Yes.
Yeah, we did this once before. It was Guide to the Unknown 429. Mm-hmm. It's nice.
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. You hit a button and you're delivered to a random location somewhere around the globe.
Right.
Many places I'd never heard of before.
Totally.
It was almost like a semi-social experience because there are comments on hauntedplaces.org. That's what my stories are mostly contingent on, is your fellow man who just has comments about a haunted place.
Yes, you're at their mercy.
Yes, perhaps sharing some of their own experiences at a haunted location. Mm-hmm. Very enjoyable.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say.
Yeah, no question.
And what did you come across? What was your experience this time?
I was surprised last time and it was fine, but I remember giving you a heads up, like, just so you know, you might have to like hit the button a whole bunch of times because people, it's like Wikipedia or something. It's all added by community. So you could find something that's not really worthy of covering on the show.
Yeah, it'll just say like, like Jenkins Hot Dog House. And then it'll just say, there's a ghost in there.
Yeah, right.
And there's no other details whatsoever. So you're just like, I guess
is
that sufficient for the show?
Yeah, and you would go to Google it and there's nothing either there
there's
or whatever.
Nothing, yeah.
This time it only took me a couple of tries to find something that was pretty rich.
Really?
Yes.
But my memory is also that happened to you last time too.
Oh,
where
no.
You were like,
No. No, it took me forever last time.
Because all of mine, I think mine are even more miniature than last time.
Mm-hmm. I found, maybe we have different approaches. I found like something that was pretty substantial last time, but it took me a long time to get to it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This time I will say, if I stumbled across something that, well, I was going to try to tease this out and make you guess why I selected the places that I selected.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and tell you. If I saw a haunted place, if it gave me a little giggle, it went right in the notes. Yeah.
Perfect.
Maybe the game can be if you can figure out what it is.
That gave the giggle?
that made me go as I was reading my stories.
Yeah.
But there you go. So this is going to be an episode full of a ton of different haunted spaces, haunted locations. And we're going to get right into it after this commercial break. Because I have so many minis. Yeah. You want to
Sure.
We'll give this the giggle test.
Yeah, why not?
You tell me what gave it the giggle.
What gave it the giggle?
You try to guess what gave it the giggle. Not the greatest game show title, perhaps.
Maybe not, but that's okay. We've certainly come up with better.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. This is the Sylvanus Wade House.
Oh my God, Sylvanus. Just like that character from that horrible Blair Witch book I had to read.
I forgot about that.
What was that book called?
Silver
Shapeshifters or whatever.
Shapeshifters, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Night Shifters, that's what it was called.
Night Shifters, yes.
Yeah, there was a cult leader named Sylvanus.
I totally forgot about Sylvanus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, how could you?
I spent some time with him.
Yes, yes, and aren't you better for it?
Yeah.
I completely forgot about Sylvanus. No connection.
Yeah, no. Well, it's just good to know that he's still with us in one way or another.
In your memory and in your heart.
Of course.
So here's the story. It's in Greenbush, Wisconsin, by the way. The historic Sylvanus Wade House, once a stagecoach inn, now operates as a museum with a friendly ghost. Said to be gently haunted. Love that phrase.
Yeah, nice.
It's like something being gently used.
Yeah, totally.
The museum tour guides have described a presence here for many years. Museum guides have felt a gentle push or heard a rustling sound in the bedrooms.
Shh. Listen to that rustling.
Did
that inspire your giggle?
You know what?
Or just that
it was
giggle
giggle
just
adjacent.
Now?
It was giggle adjacent. I thought about listen to that rustling, which was Conan.
20 years ago with
Conan
Mr. T.
Reading a poem to Mr. T. Anyway. So here's a comment from, quote, great-grandchild. That was the username. Okay.
I like that's how that person identifies. That's the core of them.
Yeah.
Is I am a great-grandchild.
As everyone is.
No, but to them, that's what they are.
This is huge. Yeah. I'm a great-grandchild.
They love their great-grandmother or grandfather.
Yeah, true.
So much so that's how they identify.
They're defined.
Yeah.
The ghost's name is in all the family Bibles. I know where 3 are, and I know 2 were burned. The other 2, their location is unknown still. But the story passed down in the family is that it's a child whose father bludgeoned him to death with that Bible.
What?
So there's a presence there. And then great-grandchild has some complicated...
What's with this family?
Cockamamie story. But the math doesn't add up. The ghost name is in all the family Bibles. I don't know why that would be. Is that like it's a biblical name, or like written in the Bible is the name, Casper?
I don't know. I'm really confused by this story.
I know where 3 are, and I know 2 were burned.
So there were 5 family Bibles to begin with. This is like a logic problem.
And the other
school.
2, their location is unknown.
They had 7 family Bibles. How many family Bibles do you need? I guess if everybody has one, I don't know what's
Is that
going
what you
on.
need? Do you need one apiece?
Maybe in this family and
I
the
guess.
great-grandchild's family.
But yeah, a father bludgeoned a kid to death with a Bible.
Was that an extra one, or is that one of the 7? And was that one of the ones that's burned, or were they still have it?
Now, you know what's weird? What's weird? I don't remember why this gave me a chuckle. I think I was mostly just kind of like, what? Just like by the time you get to the end where it's like bludgeoned with a Bible. Like it just like all of a sudden takes a dark turn. It's confusing,
Yes.
and then it's just like, whoa.
No, I get it.
What?
Yeah. No, this is so odd.
And I have
This is exactly the kind of thing that we want to be doing haunted places
Yes.
roulette for.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
when else will we see
like,
this?
what are you talking about? Yeah, no one would ever professionally cite this, but we will. The most unprofessional show of all time.
That's right.
I do also have this nugget because I did try to find additional information about the Sylvanus Wade House. It took me to WisconsinHauntedHouses.com, so I got this comment. Quote, all I know... Oh, this is the name of the comment. All about how scary the Wade House was. Ready? Here's how scary it was.
Okay.
So if you ever go inside the real house, there's real vegetables on the table.
Okay.
Maybe this is what gave me the chuckle. There's real vegetables on the table in the kitchen where they used to prepare food. And also, there are pots under the bed. And
Thunder in nature or what?
I would have to imagine what other kind of pot are you putting
Yeah.
under your bed?
Yeah.
Chamber, thunder,
Chamber or thunder or nothing. Yes.
So there are pots under the bed. One had blood inside it. I don't know why, though.
Okay.
But that, again, to take into the title of that comment, all about how scary the Wade House was. There are real vegetables on the table.
Yeah, that's comment 1.
That was part
Not that there was a
1.
pot with blood in it
That
under a
would-
bed.
I would say
Wait,
leave the
what's
vegetable. If I
going
could
on?
give a note to whoever left that comment,
Yes.
leave the real vegetable part out of it.
Yeah, you're burying the lead. Wait, what is this place that you can... What is the Wade House? I'm confused.
It was once a stagecoach, and now it's a museum with a friendly ghost.
Okay, all right. It's a museum. Okay.
It's just a super old house, yeah.
They're able to poke around and like see that there are pots under a bed with
Yeah.
blood. Like they're able to pull shit out in this museum.
Sir, please don't go under the bed.
Yeah, what's happening?
found
That's
my-
why I'm
he found my
confused
blood
that
pot.
that this person could poke around under beds and stuff,
Right.
and they're replenishing the real vegetables on the table at this
These are
museum
real.
every day. There's like a leak on the
I
museum.
know.
All
Poking
right,
the peas.
Yeah.
Those are real peas.
that's a real.
Well,
pea.
we have that old community
No, I
somewhere
know.
around here, like historic village thing.
Yes,
We
yes. Mm-hmm.
took Zoe, and they have fake food on the tables. And a lady can
I
tell
am
you.
thrown by them being real vegetables on the table. I would be like,
Well-
are you replacing the carrots?
May I point out that
Yeah.
it's possible they're not real vegetables. And this person thinks that
Was
those
wrong.
fake vegetables are real.
Yeah, sure. I don't
You know how like
Why does it
sometimes at
even
a
have
museum
note?
they have like a steak and they like shellac it so
Yes.
it's like a little too shiny.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a lady that tried to explain it all. She was like, they would scoop their peas. They'd take the knife, scoop the peas onto their fork.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they'd eat their peas. And Zoe's like,
Wow, how different they are from people today.
I know. It's like, how is that an example of like colonial era?
Days of yore, they ate peas, like by putting them on a fork in their way.
You see Zoe trying to disassociate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Watch a child try to,
It's
to project outside their body, be
Yes.
somewhere else. Anyway, so this
I love
gave
this
me a joke.
kind
But
of
what's
shit.
with that blood pot? That's not good. If there's blood in your chamber pot,
What are they? Again, same. Now I'm casting a more skeptical eye on the comment. You're right. Maybe it is just that, shellacked steak or whatever, and they're being like, it's a real vegetable. I don't know. Like, what are they saying? There's blood in the chamber pot? Or they're just like splotches of something in a chamber pot, and they're like, there's blood in there.
yeah, maybe it's just like a little hint of red paint. And they're
Right.
like, that's blood, Daddy.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, again, it's always worth remembering that everyone
assuming
has
it's a
access.
child
That's
with
what
their
I was gonna say.
daddy, right?
Everyone has access to the internet, including 14-year-olds.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
we've gotten things before where I'm like, this could be a child who wrote this.
They had real vegetables on the table.
Yeah.
Whoa, that gave me a chill up my spine.
Yeah.
Or it almost did.
It could have.
Which is a way to say it didn't.
Yes. Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, I don't know about
that's the first one of mine I got. And believe it or not, there's plenty
I think
more.
you should keep going because I just have one.
Okay, fair enough. All right, well
yeah,
then.
so we'll just divide it, you and then me after the commercial break.
Okay, sounds good to
Yeah.
me. So I don't know what direction we're going.
Uh-huh.
But we're now heading to Webb, New York.
Okay.
I guess east.
Yeah.
To Big Moose Lake.
Oh, okay.
All right, now make sure your chuckle checker is up to date.
All right.
Ready?
All right.
This upstate New York lake, 5 miles north of Fourth Lake in the Adirondacks, is known by some as the site where Grace Brown's spirit resides. Grace was allegedly murdered by Chester Gillette in a cabin, and her apparition has been seen around and inside Covewood Lodge. She has also been seen drowning in the lake. As well, her face has been seen in the waters. Not surprisingly, those who have seen her report having a feeling of wet chills.
Okay, there's where your giggle Google is. Yeah.
That's where I went, Google, Google, Google. That's how I giggle.
Well, maybe that's the sound that she made.
Google, Google. Oh no, she's drowning in the lake again.
I'm hoping this wasn't a real person
Google,
that I'm
Google, Google.
besmirching.
Well,
but, yeah.
you know what? You're going to hell because this is a real person and it is a real
shit.
case.
Ah, shit.
It really did happen.
Well, I take it back. Never mind. She didn't make that noise.
But what's the feeling of wet chills?
Chills. Wet chills. That's really funny.
Quote,
it gives a feeling of wet chills.
The last 2 words of this thing, and I was like, Yahtzee.
Yeah, I'm in.
Right in the notebook. Not surprisingly, those who have seen her report...
God, I love the internet. I also came
What a
across a
resource.
comment that I was just like, you what? How amazing
Yes.
that we get to have access to other people's thoughts
Yeah.
all over the place.
We take it for granted, don't we? But not today.
But no,
not
we
today.
don't,
Today I'm
is
like...
the thing. Like,
Yeah.
how incredible.
I know.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I was trying to explain to Zoe what the internet is, and it sounded like Yoda. It
Yeah.
sounded like I was going like, it's all around us. It binds us. It's like,
Is that what Yoda sounds like to you? Because that's, I have to
yeah,
say,
my copy
you
of the movie
usually
is a little
do
distorted and broken.
pretty good impressions. That's like the worst Yoda I've ever heard. It's like kind of Peter Falk, but also not really.
One more thing. The internet's a great resource.
Listen, I'm coming down off a little bit of a cold. Okay.
Yeah.
Cut me some slack.
Yeah, okay, I can do that.
Thank you. So,
I'm like Yoda.
it's like what Yoda always says. Luke. Oh, God, Luke. All right. Okay, here are some comments on this story.
Yeah.
Actually, one pretty aggressive comment from R. McCaffrey. Now, remember, this was about Grace Brown,
Yes.
who was said to have been killed, perhaps drowned, at Big Moose Lake.
I'm sorry, Grace Brown up there.
Yeah,
I
true
did not
story.
mean to make fun of
You're going to get your ass
drowning.
haunted
That's
now.
not nice.
All right, so R.
Okay.
McCaffrey says, incorrect. Grace was drowned in Punky Bay.
That's also funny.
Double giggles.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Punky Bay. Rename that shit. Punky Bay. Okay.
Oh, God.
Incorrect. Grace was drowned in Punky Bay after being struck in the head by Chester Gillette. Gillette was convicted of her murder and was electrocuted in 1908. Get your facts straight. They are well documented.
Jeez Louise.
Now, out of curiosity, because that was so aggressive, I did some Googling.
Yeah.
I found out that this story of Grace Brown has been featured on Unsolved Mysteries twice.
Oh, interesting.
I got to hear the big man, Dennis Farina himself.
Wow. Both times? Was it a Farina?
No, the
Okay.
first time there was a Robert Stack. But then Farina, I guess he was like, let me have a stab at it.
Yeah.
Now, was that better?
It was better. It was more,
Still not
more
great.
Farina than that Yoda was Yoda.
Fair enough. So I'm building somewhere.
Of course.
So there have been continual sightings of Grace Brown's ghost, speculation that perhaps her spirit is trapped. That was his words. Trapped at Big Moose Lake, which is not what you often think about with a haunting, but it does make sense, right? Like you died in a location, so your spirit stays there, but you don't
Yeah.
think about it as being trapped there.
I think people do.
Yeah, but I guess I hadn't heard it in a while. It really struck the
I
ear
get that.
this time. But I did some Googling because I was like, well, on Unsolved Mysteries, they keep saying it happened at Big Moose Lake. But then you get R. McCaffrey here, who's so confident about saying
Right.
it happened down in Punky Bay. Googled
I
it.
wonder if he's like, that's the party line.
I know.
But the real ones know it was Punky Bay.
It was Punky Bay. Looked it up. Punky Bay. Part of Moose Lake.
Oh, okay. So it was Moose Lake. Calm down, R. McCaffrey.
R. McCaffrey, you gotta chill.
Yeah. It's all right.
Punky Bay.
That's so funny.
Happened at Punky Bay.
All right. Now we drive away from Big Moose Lake. We're going way down south, Asheville, North Carolina. Okay?
I've heard that place is cool.
Grove Park Inn. At this inn, in 1903, this event occurred. It's from the inn itself was built in 1913, I guess I should say.
Yeah.
You may come across a ghostly lady in pink. She is the wife of renowned writer Fitzgerald.
Okay, there's your giggle. Fitzgerald's?
Yes.
How do you spell that?
It's Fitzgerald, but with an S instead of a D. Renowned writer Fitzgerald.
So, is this a typo? Aren't the S and D close to each other?
They're right next to each other. In fact. And now you're thinking like a detective. Look at you.
Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald.
That's really
It's the
funny.
kind of thing where you just read and then you go like, now hold on. Fitzgerald. But I was like, is there any chance that there is a renowned writer?
Sure.
Fitzgerald.
Sure.
So I started Googling around. All the results take you right back here. Fitzgerald. And then Google keeps hitting you with, did you mean Fitzgerald? Did you mean F. Scott Fitzgerald? No.
No.
Thank you. Where are Fitzgerald's writing?
The Fitzgerald's
The
family.
Fitzgerald's stories.
You know, is there any... So... Okay, how am I going to say this?
See,
I guess
some
you
spooky
can.
giggles.
Yes, but absolutely. Like, all of our names right now, maybe not all, they're descended from older people, right? We're like continuing on names. Maybe it's time to start making some new names because if we don't,
I know.
we are doomed to only have the last name Fitzgerald and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally.
Like, it's, people do, hyphens in their names and everything. I think it's time for us to start making up some new last names.
Yes.
And putting that on our licenses
agree
and
more.
stuff, and then passing those down.
Yes.
So that we get some new ones in the mix.
I couldn't
It's
agree more.
enough with these old ordinary names.
Well, I thought about it because,
Let's get a Fitzgerald's out there.
we got to start the Fitzgerald's family
Yeah.
and write some stories to make this make sense.
Right.
Mostly my priority is making sure that hauntedplaces.org is accurate. Don't
Let's get
edit
a
the
fun-
post.
Let's get a fun last name out
I know.
there.
Well, when Al and I got married, I was like, so now the pattern is you take my last name?
Yeah, I know. It's so weird.
It's really weird. Now you
Yeah.
did that. You're Kristen
I
Anderson.
did. I was very conflicted about it, though. I ended up doing it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to. But
and
yeah.
honestly, yes, I think of
Yeah.
course everyone make your choice whatever
Yes.
feels right in the moment. I'll still call you Raj.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I made Rogers my middle name.
What happened to your old middle name?
Gone.
Thrown away?
Eliminated.
Oof.
Yes.
Woo.
Bye-bye, Elizabeth. Bye-bye.
Wow, look at
Yeah.
you. Cold-blooded.
Yep. Cut it right out.
I was like, why don't we just start a new family name?
I know.
The only problem is I like Rogers for me.
Right.
So what are you supposed to do?
I don't know. That's why I'm putting it on somebody else to be bold and just create a new
Yes.
middle name, a
We
new
urge
last
you
name.
to do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna.
Right.
We haven't done that.
Yeah, correct. So, yeah, I
out
like
there.
having the same last name as Ryan.
Of
so,
course.
whatever. Yeah.
Sure. All right, so she is the wife of renowned writer Fitzgerald, the lady in pink. She is known to tickle guests' toes at night. Ooh.
Wouldn't like that. Again, we'll never pass up an opportunity to remind everyone of the time I was doing aerial yoga and the older gal by me tickled my toes.
God.
I hated that. I like whipped back and she was like,
That's like a horror story.
it was. Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah. We don't get a lot
all right.
of those stories anymore where there's just like a lady who's scary because she's old.
Yeah, totally.
Although weapons.
Yeah, that's
Amy
true. I guess we
Madigan
do.
won Best Lady.
Yeah, she won Best Gal.
Best
That's
gal.
the thing.
Best spooky
So
old
I
gal.
guess that's a shining example of it.
Very well.
Yeah.
Yes. That might have been Amy Madigan. That might have been Aunt Gladys tickling your
Oh,
toes.
right. Yeah, it could have been.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll never know. It was long ago enough that I can't really bring up her face.
Well,
but
then maybe it'll be in the
I can
prequel.
only bring up the feeling.
True, fair enough.
Yeah.
So she's been spotted by both guests and employees. Room 545 is said to be particularly haunted with slamming doors, laughter, voices, and cold temperatures. They still to this day keep a pink dress in the lobby.
That's cool.
Yeah, I saw like a local news report about like somebody going to the lobby. They were doing like Friday frights leading up to Halloween, and they went to this lobby. And so the story was that they have one of those lobbies where you can see up several stories.
Okay.
Does this make sense to you? An atrium?
Kind of. Yeah,
thing?
yeah. Uh-huh.
So the story was that this woman in pink may have fallen, may have been pushed, may have jumped from a higher floor and landed in the lobby where this news interview is now taking place.
Yeah.
It is incorrectly believed that this woman was Zelda Fitzgerald,
Okay.
who I guess they're saying might have been married briefly to someone named Fitzgerald,
Yeah. Wow. How confusing for them.
but it wasn't her. So not the most thrilling, not the best.
That's all right. Look, what can you do? It still happened to someone, it sounds
What
like.
can I do? I'll tell you.
Yeah. Perfect. I benefit.
All right, now we're going to go to Groudon Mansion in Bensalem, Pennsylvania, allegedly haunted by the ghost of Benjamin Franklin,
Oh, okay.
who is said to be seen flying his kite in a thunderstorm.
That's very silly.
That's the haunting?
Yeah, that's okay. All right.
Look at him.
Yeah. Wow.
Thank God we're safe
Still
in here.
flying his kite. It's also funny because it's like, is that his like favorite thing? That was like his favorite thing to do or something?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. He just loved doing that.
Yeah.
He didn't do
So
that
even in
one
death-
time to prove a point. You know what I mean? Like,
He still had it.
yep.
Yeah. Is it that he did it at that location or something?
That's what was believed, but I
Right.
looked into that. He probably didn't do it there. Well, here's what I wrote. Oh my God. Wow, I wrote a lot of stuff. All right, listen
Okay.
to this. He likely didn't do the kite thing there unless he did it all over the place.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Like how that guy this is in my notes. I forgot I wrote this.
Yeah.
Just the other day.
Yeah.
Like how that guy who played
Oh my God.
why don't you read it then?
Sure, it says like how that guy who played Doofy does the old routine for beans.
Meaning the guy who played Doofy in Scary Movie goes to conventions and to dance for his dinner, he plays Doofy.
Yeah, he's just constantly doing Doofy.
But then look what I wrote.
Routine for beans sounds like a fun old vaudeville phrase. Yeah, it does.
That's where I do my routine for beans.
Routine for beans. Yeah, it 100% does. Holding a hat to his
Singing
chest.
in the moonlight.
Yeah. I can't. This is a story for another day. I won't get too far into it. You and I have texted about this. I don't think Doofy should be coming with us into 2026. Every time I see a video of Dave Sheridan, which I see a lot now because my algorithm has been absolutely perverted. Every time I see Dave Sheridan at a convention being like, I'm not going to do an impression because I don't think it's right, being like Detective Doofy reporting for duty or whatever and doing like that voice and stuff. I'm like, this ain't right.
You're right. No, you're absolutely
We should
right.
not be doing this guy.
Well, don't
It
forget.
ain't good.
Don't forget. The Wayans brothers keep saying that Scary Movie 6 is going to cancel culture.
Yes, I know.
So Doofy-
I am not comfortable with Doofy.
I guess they're having Doofy lead the charge, even though canonically,
It's terrible. Yes, I know.
Canonically, Doofy was not like that. He was playing a character in that movie.
Right. Why is he doing it again?
I told you not
He's
to
not-
bother me when I'm cleaning my room. I feel like that's how they should do Doofy today. You should
I
say the
agree.
same things, but
I agree. But Doofy,
what's that
even
smell?
in the movie,
My ass.
Doofy the man can't keep getting away with this in the movie even. You know what I
No.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
the jig is up.
What is his
How
role
is
going
exactly
to be?
what is this going to be? I can't imagine. But
Well,
but
thank
in
God
the
we're going to
real
find out soon
world-
because they bumped forward the release date. Did you see this? It's coming out 1 week sooner than it was initially projected.
No, I didn't. know
Yeah.
that.
So thank God.
Maybe they're like, let's just get this over with.
It's creeping closer and closer, man.
It ain't right. Whenever I see it, I'm like, how can they do this?
I know.
Which is, I guess, what they want me to think, since
Listen.
they're like, no sacred cows.
I know. He needs those beans.
It's terrible.
routine.
It's terrible.
Doofy is back.
Oh, it ain't right.
Doofy is fact.
Yeah. Whew.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Ben Franklin said to haunt that place. Here are some comments. Here's from Dawn. I have been trying to find out things about my area for years. I live on Griscombe Drive around the corner from the mansion. There's a ghost from 1810 in my basement.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What?
So, matter of fact.
No additional information on that from Dawn. That's that.
Oh, really?
Just leaves it there.
Oh, Dawn. Okay.
Lois Harrison
really funny.
Chamberlain says, my father was born in that house. My grandmother was Julia Taylor. Says it like a non-sequitur.
Yeah.
Now, if
Okay.
you look it up, obviously the Taylor family lived in that house.
Sure, but it is funny.
it just struck me.
Okay.
All right, this one is sweet. Okay, this one is one of the bigger ones. In fact, it's the last one I got, and it's the biggest one that I got and enjoyed quite greatly because I have personal experience with places like this. We're gonna go to St. Cloud, Minnesota. Strap on your roller skates. We're going to Skatin' Place. That's literally what it's called.
Oh, fun.
Skatin' Place.
Skating place.
Still open today.
Nice.
Looks like a Chuck E. Cheese in there with a skate rink.
Cool.
All right. Skatin' Place, according to local legend, is home to a ghost named Gilbert, who used to live in a farmhouse on this property. So presumably a long time ago, before Skatin' Place existed.
Was there ever such a time? Hard to remember.
Oh my God. Impossible. Now, poor Gilbert became trapped and met his demise in the swampy land. He built his home on a swamp. He built his home in a swamp.
Who is he, Shrek?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
Uh-oh, our show's been canceled.
Come on!
This whole show's
Come on,
been canceled.
people!
It says here I need to smash my computer. Throw away all my microphones.
Come on!
His spirit lingers in Skatin' Place, turning on and off arcade games and lights and walking on the roof. One report said the song Ghostbusters came over a CD player one night after hours, although the system was off and no CD was in the slot.
Oh, no.
Another report from a customer said she saw a face appear in an air vent while she was skating.
Uh-oh. Okay.
But
It took me a sec to, understand that. I
there's
get
a
it.
ghost. The song Ghostbusters
Yeah.
started playing.
I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's a lot. So here are some comments. Randy says, it was a different story. The spirit was a skater who died at Skateland in Brooklyn Park. So a different location. The story goes that this man died on the floor while Terry was working. First,
It's really funny.
first introduction
Very
of
familiar.
Terry.
I'm about to say Terry drop. Unceremonious.
Terry Trump. Terry moved to St. Cloud and the spirit followed him to Skatin' Place. Amber adds on, when I used to go there to skate, there was always a cold spot in a certain corner of the skating rink.
Not a warm spot?
No, that's in the pool.
Yeah.
Riley says, I had the same experience, but it was 2 cold spots in the skating rink.
Wow.
Classic ghost thing. Skate a
Yeah.
cold area, right? So I guess the skating rink has a cold spot. I guess the ghost is there.
Yep.
Matthew says, I think there's a cold area of Skatin' Place. Other than that, please enjoy Skating Place and Merry Christmas.
There's your giggle.
That was my giggle.
Yeah.
Well, here was the bonus giggle came from Bobby here, who in all caps, after all those comments, just wrote, I saw a body in the cold spot.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
I saw a body in the cold spot.
Anything more?
No,
just that.
that's it.
Damn it, Bobby.
What do you mean a dead guy was in the cold spot? Not a vision of a ghost? I saw a dead body in the cold spot.
That's really funny.
I think Bobby wants a little attention.
Yeah.
Bobby saw through the veil, the mists of time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Saw Gilbert's ghoulish ghost. So, but then the scariest thing of all to close us out, Gina says, I won on the arcade game. I was supposed to receive 5 tickets. I ended up getting the entire roll that was in the machine. I don't know if that's ghostly, but it was pretty sweet. LOL.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Hell yeah, Gina.
Way to go, Gina. Hell yeah. Get some of those like vampire
so
teeth
funny.
from the prize bar.
Yeah, totally. That little plastic spider ring.
Yeah, a super old Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
Get one of those like strawberry Tootsie Rolls that no one ever wants.
That's
The
awesome.
whole
Now, what do you
roll.
mean you have experience in places like this? Were you frequenting roller rinks?
Absolutely.
Really? I don't really remember that.
I've said it
Or
to
I
you
don't
many,
remember
I've
it.
said it to you many times on this program. They used to play 311 all the time. And we would say amber is the color of my poop and pee
Right here or in St. Louis?
in St. Louis.
Oh, okay. What the
I
sports
think it was
place
called
that was
the
like?
rink.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So not the sports place that was like down the hill.
No.
Okay. All right.
No. You
Okay.
could walk to that place and you could play mini golf
Yeah.
at that place.
Yeah.
Or
Huh.
bumper boats. But no, I used to go to the rink.
Okay.
And then you would have very emotional conversations about the people you have crushes on.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'd cry. Mm-hmm. And then you'd watch people play that Terminator 2 arcade game for a while you're waiting for your mom and dad to pick you up. That was my experience.
Good times.
Yeah, great times. Oh, boy, those were the days.
Oh yeah.
Stay out of the cold spot.
Oh, absolutely. There's a body there.
Did you hear Bobby found
Bobby
a body
saw
in
it.
the cold spot? Now, if you've ever been to a skate rink,
Mm-hmm.
like a Chuck E. Cheese for kids skate rink,
Yeah.
it's not big.
Right.
It's the
yeah.
size of like this room.
Yeah.
Like kids are bumping into each other
Yeah,
at this.
yeah.
There's no way that somebody can be like, that one guy can be like, I saw a body
Yeah, it wouldn't go
15
unnoticed.
feet over there
Right. Yeah, it's not cavernous
in
in
the
there.
cold spot.
That's so funny.
So funny.
Oh my God. All right. So I am going to tell you about like a ton of ghosts and creatures on a road in Ojai, California.
Hell yeah.
But first, we will make sure that you are informed about patreon.com/GTTUpod, another hub for creatures.
It's true.
Yes, this is where you can go to get our second weekly podcast, The Netherworld Dispatch, that comes out every Monday. We have a whole second show, so you can begin and end your week with us if you so choose. And just go to patreon.com/GTTUpod and make it happen.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Poke around, dabble, pick a tier that fits you.
Yep.
Get access to our Discord.
Yes.
Join the community.
Yeah, there are awesome people talking every day in the Discord about tons of different topics. It's all divided up into like little different chat rooms, essentially. It's so cool. Guides
We
and
welcome
listeners
you.
are so nice.
Yes.
We do.
And that podcast, The Netherworld Dispatch, we've got 257 episodes of that now. Depending on the tier you select, you're going to unlock a ton of shows like this one, the most recent episode, Unsolved Mysteries by the Seat of Our Pants.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't make a clip for this one, as I have done in recent weeks.
That's okay.
Didn't feel like it.
That's not a problem. So we watched Unsolved Mysteries, discussed it. It's kind of a watch along. So you can watch it with us or you can just listen. Most people just listen because we describe everything. It's no big deal. People really like the Unsolved Mysteries episodes. So this
Yes.
is a fun one. We always
Yes.
get a lot of really nice feedback about them.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Super enjoyable.
Yeah.
Go check it out. There was a bomb.
Oh, yeah. People were sending bombs to like televangelists in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a case of that.
We handled it with great sensitivity.
Of course. There was a reincarnation thing that was going on. This lady was reincarnated, all
And then some
supposedly.
guy watching the show went, so was I.
Yeah, he was like, oh my God, I was reincarnated from her boyfriend.
I know her.
Yeah.
In a past life.
It was awesome.
Super fun. Go check it out. That's episode 257 of the Netherworld Dispatch, available right this second on patreon.com/GTTUpod.
Yep. You'll also unlock ad-free Guide to the Unknown. So there are no commercials. There's none of this like in the middle spiel. It's just purely the show. And also, as you're listening, there's a new episode of Dead Time where Liz Sauer and I recap a different paranormal show every month. And this month we were talking about an episode of Paranormal State that I think is genuinely one of the best episodes ever. We were like, this is like well-crafted storytelling. They like saw something,
Really?
they made extrapolations that like tie things together. It's like a really good episode.
Oh, very cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I was busy in my flooded basement this morning, so I didn't notice that came out.
Yeah.
Now, you guys managed to watch the same episode this time.
We did. Yeah. A huge accomplishment.
How'd you do that?
I don't know. I can't promise it'll happen again.
Okay, fair enough. Love Dead Time.
Last episode and a couple episodes ago, Liz and I accidentally watched different episodes of the shows that we meant to watch.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you.
Yeah,
Fool
exactly.
me 3 times, shame on you.
We will continue to shame the streamers for as many times as it happens, but it did not happen this time.
As you should.
Yes.
You and I also appeared on American Hysteria.
Yes, we did.
This past week.
Yep.
Chelsea had us on. We talked about Pokemon again. Played some more of that game I came up with where I created my own Pokemon.
It was fantastic.
And challenged the two of you to see if you could figure out which is real and which is fake.
Yep.
Super fun. Go check that out. That's American Hysteria.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah, I know.
Totally recommend. That game was so funny.
A wealth of material this week, Kristen.
Yeah, seriously. What an embarrassment of riches.
We're everywhere.
Yeah.
Enough of that. So, let's talk more about haunted places, a monster hub of some sort, and you've got?
Yes, I do.
After this commercial break.
Okay. So I rolled the dice on hauntedplaces.org, took me a couple of places. The places that I will come across and skip have like nothing to them.
Yes.
If I found places like yours, I would surely include them. But no, just a couple
Once
of...
I introduced the chuckle quotient.
Changes everything. But no, I'd find places that just had like no comments. When I Google it, nothing's doing except for that hauntedplaces.org page, whatever.
Right.
But then I found a juicy one. The title of it is The Char Man of Ojai, Creek Road.
Charmander?
Char Man.
Oh.
Charmander would tie in nicely to the Pokemon thing.
It was.
But no, this is just the Char Man.
Okay.
Which I think is a great name for like a creepy thing. So they are highlighting on the hauntedplaces.org page this one character on this Creek Road, Char Man, but there are like all these other things going on at this place. Why are you laughing at me
Well,
already?
you called him a character. It just sounded, look at this character. It sounded so old-fashioned.
I know. Well, it kind of is. All right. So here is how they describe it on Haunted Places. Quote, Creek Road is apparently a popular hangout for the spirit set. The most popular one here may be the Char Man. Some say he's a spirit of a firefighter pinned in by a 1948 forest fire, burned and disfigured. He ran into the woods never to be seen again. Others say he lived in a cabin near Creek Road and was badly burned when his cabin caught fire, or that he was a man who died in a fiery accident on Creek Road. Another ghost reported along this road include the apparition of a woman who died long ago when she fell off her horse and broke her neck. Rumor has it, on the anniversary of her death, the ghostly scene replays all night long until dawn.
Ooh.
2 more Creek Road ghosts are the apparition of an unknown woman in a blood-soaked wedding dress and a headless motorcycle rider.
Wow.
I know. Action-packed here.
Yes.
So 78% of people gave it a thumbs up. 22% of people then obviously gave it a thumbs down. No comments on hauntedplaces.org, which I was surprised by.
I know. It seems like an embarrassment of riches. Somebody
Yes.
would have come along.
You would think, but don't worry. Tons of comments on another site that I found, which was weirdca.com. Seemingly not connected to like Weird NJ, and then, you know, there are different like weird states. There's like Weird USA, whatever. This didn't seem like it was connected at all, but called Weird CA. So from some Googling, I found out that Creek Road is just like a total hotspot in California, as is this park on the road called Camp Comfort that has clubhouses and stuff that you can rent, and people camp out there, and people trade stories about all of these different ghosts and stuff popping up along both of them in Camp Comfort and on Creek Road in general.
Okay.
So let's start with the headliner. I kind of broke them down by like each kind of like ghost or creature or whatever.
Sure.
The Char Man.
That is an awesome name. You're right.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So he is the most famous inhabitant of the area. And I already told you a couple of the stories, but there are some more. And there people like kind of toss around like, what's the deal? Is he a ghost? Is he some sort of like monster or demonic spirit? No one quite knows, but he's scary as shit is the bottom line. So people say that he comes out of the woods to attack people, especially those brave or stupid enough to get out of their cars and yell, help me, from the bridge, so sometimes known as Char Man Bridge. And so here are some more detailed versions of how the Char Man came to be charred.
Why would he attack, may I ask?
I don't, because it's a scary story.
Well, there's something that is interesting to me because I think that it sort of flies in the face of, especially in the last 20 years, I feel like horror storytelling has gotten more psychologically invested in what ghosts are like, right?
Yeah.
I feel like starting with maybe The Sixth Sense, where it's like sympathy for these scary ghosts, which is appropriate, right? But it's like before that, it would be like the Char Man,
Something horrible happened to him, and now he's just going to attack you.
and now he's scary as shit.
Yes.
It's like he probably went completely insane.
Yes.
But that is so counter to the way that we presently think, where it would be like, he probably seems scary.
Right.
And so if he's running at you, people think he's attacking you.
Yeah.
But he was a firefighter in life. He might be rushing at you to try to help you.
Yeah.
He just looks scary.
Yeah, true.
But paradoxically, I do enjoy the interpretation
Yes.
that being dead and coming back as a ghost probably snaps whatever remains of your sanity.
Right.
And you are just a different
Yeah,
thing
you're not
entirely.
necessarily yourself.
Not no sympathy for them, but like this is not,
Yeah.
this is an unnatural ghoul.
This is not the Char Man of life.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the Char Man of death.
Yeah, it's a different kind of Char Man.
Right. And he will
Yeah.
come to hurt you. But who figured out that you have to scream, help me, help me?
Well, there's a connection to
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So one version says that in 1948, a father and son were caught up in a horrible blaze. The son survived while the father did not, and by the time firefighters had arrived, the son had skinned all the burnt flesh from his father's body and hung it from a tree, which the firefighters looked at, horrified. The son then ran off into the woods, becoming the Char Man.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, the son is the Char Man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, he skinned his father, but he is the Char Man. I guess they've both been charred because they were caught up in this blaze.
The Char
There
Men.
was Char Men. Yes. Now, there was this crazy forest fire in 1948, so that's why.
Okay.
Like, there are a couple of stories that kind of like spring from that. The next story, also in 1948, based, again on this real fire, is that now a husband and wife were caught up in a horrible blaze. The husband gets mega charred and hurt and is unable to help his wife as she burns, trapped, yelling, help me, help me.
Okay.
So that's why people on the bridge would be like, help me, being like, oh, I'm like your wife. Or whatever.
Not
Yes.
nice.
No, it's not
Yeah,
nice.
attack those kids. Yeah.
Yes, totally. This incident leads him to taking to the woods and becoming the Char Man. And
You can't keep acting like that's a twist.
I can do whatever I want. I'm an empowered woman.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. And of course, there's the aforementioned rumor that he was a firefighter. Now, there was no record of anybody having died in this fire in 1948. So none of this is true.
Of course.
Not to worry.
Yes.
Another version is that there was a car fire on a bridge that badly disfigured a fella. Guess what happened to him?
Wait a minute. He ran into the woods and became the Char Man.
Now, don't you miss me doing the big reveal?
I actually kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't have stolen that from you. What if these are all true? There's like
A million Char Men in the woods.
gang of Char Men.
This also reminded me a little bit
We
of,
call ourselves the Char Boys.
yeah,
No, we don't.
yeah, like the opposite of being insulted that somebody calls somebody boys and you're like, we're men.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, the
they're like,
Cowboys,
well,
you know
we're
what that
boys.
was. Those were gangsters that wanted to have a really cute name. We're the Cowboys.
Oh, I like that better.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them. This reminded me a little bit of the Melonheads thing where like something bad happens and they just run into the woods to later just like jump out and attack people intermittently for the rest of time. That's just like a springboard for
only
urban
natural.
legends.
Right.
Yeah, it's only natural. So here are some comments from weirdca.com about the Char Man. Okay, this was the one that I was thinking of when I was saying, like, God, thank God for the internet. Like, you saw something funny. This was something that I was just like, what? And I will get to, he's going to mention something that I will get to the story of. So this is from Paul. And these are old comments, by the way, some of them. This one's from 2019. Paul said, I was once driving through Ventura City when suddenly I was aroused by a headless motorcycle bandit. I don't think he meant aroused. I think he meant something else.
Paul, what are you trying to tell us, dude? You're sharing a little too much, Paul.
I know. He was armed. Well, maybe actually, as I'm writing, he was armed with massive muscles, also wearing a Sons of Anarchy sweatshirt. Maybe he was aroused by him. I mean, it says he had massive muscles.
But who would...
I was once driving through Ventura City when suddenly I was aroused by a headless motorcycle bandit. He was armed with massive muscles, also wearing a Sons of Anarchy sweatshirt. By the way, he was charred. I believe that.
How could you recognize the Sons of Anarchy sweatshirt?
Maybe his body was charred, like what's that man's name? Deadpool. And then
And he put on a new shirt? You never hear about that. The Headless Horseman trying to keep up with the times, right?
Right.
He's wearing a Napster hoodie.
What does he say? I believe that faithful day in Ventura City, I saw Char Man. People may think this is a false statement, but I am a Harvard-educated lawyer.
Well, that's...
I know. This is quite something, right?
That's not good.
No.
I'm going to take him at face value and say he is a Harvard-educated lawyer, but that means you don't want a Harvard-educated lawyer.
I know. I was like, oh, God. Like, this is somebody's lawyer. Like, what if they looked up? Like, this is all public.
He's billing someone right now.
The comment says Paul of Gardnerville, okay? What if you Googled, like, lawyer Paul, whatever his last name is, Gardnerville, and it brought you back to this comment, and you're like, could this be my Paul Johnson?
Right.
My lawyer? It says he's a Harvard-educated lawyer who wrote, I was suddenly driving through Ventura City when suddenly I was aroused by a headless motorcycle bandit. Is that the guy who's defending me?
Maybe he has billboards all over Ventura City that are like, have you been aroused by a headless motorcycle bandit? Have you seen the motorcycle bandit in the night and become aroused? You may be entitled to a settlement.
To compensation. Crazy. So here's another one. This is from Joaquin. And this is from just last year. I lived in the 1300 Saratoga apartments in Ventura called Pepper Tree. I'm partially including this because I like Pepper Tree, but there is also something funny.
Down at Pepper Tree.
I used to go outside on the balcony and draw pictures. One day I went outside with my notebook and color pencils, all one word, to look up and catch a glimpse of a burnt to a crisp man. Oh, no, I'm sorry, of a burnt to crisp man. Not even burnt to a crisp. I look up to see a better look at him and he was gone. It's weird that I see your website because I was looking into the history of Saratoga to see if someone got burned in a fire. I believe I seen the Char Man.
I believe I've seen him.
Yeah, you see.
I am also a lawyer.
Yeah.
Also of Harvard.
I liked Pepper Tree and Burnt to Crisp Man.
Yes.
So there were two other comments that said that family members, one a dad, one a grandma, told them stories about the Char Man to keep them from playing with matches when they were kids.
Ooh.
One said that they thought the Char Man was something their grandma made up to get them and their brother to leave her matches and cigarettes alone. And they'd totally forgotten about it until coming across the article. So the grandma would be like, don't touch my cigarettes and my matches or else the Char Man's going to come get you.
Oh, I thought it was going to be, or you'll become a Char Man.
No.
Whoa.
She said the Char Man's going to come get you. And the other comment said that their dad was the manager at Camp Comfort. Again, it's a little confusing. It's called Camp Comfort, but it's just a park.
Right.
In the 80s, and would tell... it was the dad that got mixed up, and would tell kids that if they play with matches, the Char Man would come and take them away from their parents. A little much, no? For just like a worker at a camp to say to children?
Yeah.
The Char Man's going to come take you from your parents if you play with matches.
If a stranger said that to my kids.
Right, exactly.
Like, what did you say?
Yeah, totally. I would go apeshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. Okay, so now we move on to the Ojai vampire.
Oh, hell yeah.
Also active in the area. So, local legend says that around 1890, a vampire bought a ranch in Ojai after moving there from either Italy or Spain. Yeah, I don't know. Locals got hip to it not long after his arrival because cattle started turning up dead, drained of blood. So, they decided to raid the ranch during the day when the vampire would be asleep. Sneak attack.
Words can't describe how stupid this is. Like,
I'll let you in a little secret. This isn't true.
oh,
There's
wow.
no evidence to support any of what I'm about to tell you.
You don't say.
Yeah.
It's like if you, in the context of like the 1800s, right? You want to raid, Dracula's castle, and you're like,
Right.
we must go by day.
Yeah.
When the vampire's sleeping. Make it sound anything modern.
Right.
This happened in Ojai.
I know. It sounds so silly.
A vampire bought a farm. We
yeah,
gotta wait.
he bought a ranch.
You know what? In the morning, we're gonna go up there. It just sounds so minimized. It's
Yes.
like too easy.
Totally.
Right? Like if you're going to Nosferatu's castle, that sounds like a trek. Mm-hmm. If you're going to that farm out in Ojai, it's
Yeah.
like, well, just wait for the morning, and it couldn't be easier.
Well,
it's like
guess
shooting
what?
fish in a barrel.
Guess what? Not quite. Does it sound easy that you have to battle a hellhound
Oh, yeah.
that he had waiting for you?
He had a hellhound?
Yes. The vampire was ready for them. He had a huge black blood-drinking dog guarding his sarcophagus, just in case the locals got ornery.
Maybe it was the dog that did it.
What killed the...
The sheep and stuff.
Well,
right?
great
he was
point.
a
If it's blood
blood-drinking
drinking.
dog.
Yeah.
Sounds like the
Still
chupacabra.
a dog versus cows. I think cattle
Yeah.
probably means cows.
True. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Think a dog could bite a cow? Suck a cow dry?
I guess it could. Yeah, I guess it could. Cows don't really seem to have a lot of fight back in them.
No.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But still, no, it was the vampire who did it the whole time.
Ah.
And yet, the people came and the dog was ready to fight them off. But the intruders were also ready. They were able to get the dog away by waving a big silver crucifix at the dog, who then went away. Because it is also like a vampire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
You get it. Yeah.
I'm with you. I like
Uh-huh.
it, sure, but I thought,
This is a battle of
Right.
good and evil.
yes.
The vampire is got something, the people come back. He's got something else, they come back.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's all perfectly clear, but I guess when it never occurred to me that showing a crucifix to a dog,
Oh, yeah.
like it's still
Look. It hadn't occurred to me either.
maybe it's from hell.
And yet
but
it's true.
that dog was like,
It saw it and was like, "Er."
yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I've never heard of that before.
No, me neither. This was new to my eyes.
Yeah.
I was surprised. So yeah, the dog goes away, and then the locals start clearing the underbrush and weeds that the vampire had used to hide his resting place. So then the dog came back to protect its master, but the townspeople sprinkled holy water on it and it retreated. The action. Can you imagine a movie of this happening? The push-pull. Oh my God. So then they opened the coffin and staked the resting vampire, killing him. And that was that for the Ojai vampire. They say that the tomb is still out there somewhere, and there's a little window you can peek in to see the skull of the vampire.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
So it may be true there's an above ground tomb like this somewhere in the area, and that's where this whole story came from, but also not confirmed.
I want to be buried like in a mausoleum thing with a little window that you can, like a peekaboo window.
Yeah, yeah.
But when you look in, it's my body peeking right back at you. I don't know how you're going to rig that up, but
I guess we could do those sunglasses that have eyes printed on them.
yeah, there you go.
So it's like you're looking back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it can be arranged.
Every problem can be solved.
Yes. All right, so now we have a comment from Christy of California in the year 2007. They say, my friend and I heard about the supposed vampire in Camp Comfort. It was the middle of summer with nothing to do, so we decided to check it out. Before we left, we stopped by my house and I put my necklace on with a cross on it. I gave my friend a cross necklace since I thought it would be some sort of protection. I grew up in a religious family. We got to Camp Comfort and walked around. My friend walked faster than me, and while I was trying to catch up, we got separated. I got to the road and started running. I yelled her name, but no reply. I said a prayer while holding the necklace when I heard growling. Then I saw something. It was the same size and color of a black bear, but black bears don't live in Camp Comfort. I ran and found my friend at the parking lot. I told what happened, and we haven't told anyone. I just couldn't handle keeping this shocking secret, so that's why I'm posting this comment. I'm still not scared of going back there. I want to know what that thing was.
Well, do that and then post that comment. Why'd
Yeah.
you post this one? You didn't do it.
Well, she needed to get it off her chest. She said she hasn't told anybody, but she couldn't handle keeping this shocking secret.
Yeah, it just feels like the story is not done yet, right? Like she's
Yeah, it's not. I don't know if Christy is really a true storyteller. I think Christy is probably a child who saw maybe a bear.
You think that wasn't real?
I think it was real. If it wasn't real,
She couldn't
you would
say
make it. Well, you'd also make it a better story. If you're gonna make something up, it wouldn't be we went to hunt a vampire. I saw something that looked exactly like a bear, but
Yeah,
bears
right.
can't be here. And now I'm typing it up.
Right. Why is her friend walking so fast that they got like?
I don't know.
That sounds embarrassing.
Yeah, totally. Her
Wait
friend,
up.
Yeah, her friend needed to slow down.
Yes.
For her. Yeah, totally.
Trucking it.
Yeah.
I'd like to. Wouldn't it be great if you could find these people today and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, fill in the blank." It's been 20 years.
What happened? You think that was a bear, right? Probably.
Or did it happen? Did anything like that even happen?
Or
at
you just
all?
scared and it was a stump.
Well, yeah, you saw a stump. I think you're closer to the truth. I think that if at best, two girls went out there.
Yeah, I guess she
And
said
then-
it was the same size and color of a black bear.
Okay.
Yeah,
A stump-
and she heard
There's some
growling.
pretty big stumps out there.
Yeah, I guess so. Probably a stump.
Have you seen these stumps today?
Oh, yeah. Stumps in this day and age. Although we're talking about 2007, remember?
Right, the
And who knows-
2007 stumps.
Who
Right.
knows how many years in the past this happened, because it seemed like she was keeping this with her for a while.
You're right. So it could have been, yeah.
2003.
Oh my god. My god.
Yeah. People do talk about the stumps of 2003 and how crazy they were. So maybe.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
But I would say maybe two girls went out there, got briefly separated,
Yeah.
and then one girl saw a stump
Yeah.
and thought to herself,
Freaked her right out.
No. I think maybe briefly she was like, what's that? Oh, it's a stump. Uh-huh. But wait, I'm going to go tell my friend that I saw a bear,
Yeah.
or perhaps hint it was a hellhound.
Right.
And then I'll put it on the internet and boom, instant special sauce. I'm special now. Right? Like,
I don't know. I think she thinks she saw something and she was really carrying it with her.
I think she saw a stump, saw an opportunity
Could have been.
for a tail.
All right. And now here's a grab bag of shorties. Let's start with that headless motorcycle bandit that so aroused the Harvard lawyer. Harvard lawyer. So people say that you can see him speeding down the road, and that was what did him in, that got him headless in the first place. It was a motorcycle dude who was speeding, and he got decapitated either by a wire or a branch.
That happened
At one
in
point.
Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning.
Yeah.
That redneck boy.
Yes, that's right. It also happened in an urban legend that we went over at one point in one of those episodes, I remember.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Here's a comment from Liz in 2017. The motorcyclist was driving down a narrow road when a nearby lolly truck with a piece of metal sticking out swiped the motorcyclist head off. It caused the truck to have a heart attack. No, the truck driver. That was me. That was me. It caused the truck driver to have a heart attack and crash into a nearby tree, killing the driver. He now roams looking for his head. This is an alternate legend. I hadn't heard about the driver
Yes.
of the truck.
The lolly?
I know.
What are we saying? Lollipops?
That's I'm guessing maybe popsicles.
Is there a specific 18-wheeler that just carries popsicles or lollipops?
I don't know. Don't British people call popsicles lollies or something? I could be wrong, but,
Yeah, but this was California, right?
maybe
It's
a
impossible for
transplant.
British person
maybe
to
a
be
British transplant named Liz
Nah, never happened.
went on over. And then we've got the ghost bride, a tall, slim gal wearing a wedding dress and veil seen hitchhiking. The story is that her husband married her for her dowry and then murdered her on her wedding day.
Oh, God.
What a dick.
Oh,
Yep. Then we have what Weird CA called the spectral horsewoman.
ooh.
I know. This is just a lady who was riding a horse. At first I was like,
Oh.
is this like a hybrid woman?
I want a half horse, half
Yeah,
lady.
exactly. But no. They mean a woman who got thrown off a horse when it got spooked by a snake.
Oh, you're right. And she snapped her neck or something, right?
Yeah. They say that on the anniversary of her death, her ghostly specter appears to replay the event, residual haunting
Like
style.
a GIF.
Yeah, like a GIF.
Just over and over and over.
Wow, you're so young.
See how youthful I am?
Yeah. And then I just want to leave us with, there was a comment on a Reddit thread about the area where I was like, this is ominous. What happened here? There's no follow-up. This is from 2 years ago from Fluffy Fun, who said, be careful out the horseman is real and he is coming for the vampire. Shit might be wild for a couple of weeks. Was it? I don't know.
Well, there's no follow-up. You know what
No.
that means?
No.
Shit got wild.
It must have.
Can you please read that one more time?
Sure. Be careful out the horseman is real and he is coming for the vampire. Shit might be wild for a couple of weeks.
The horseman is real.
Yeah.
But was there what
No, there was no
no
horseman.
horseman.
There was a horsewoman.
Okay.
Be careful out the horseman is real, and he is coming for the vampire.
It never occurred to me that these things might be at war with each other.
Me neither.
You would assume that all these
Very
spirits
worrisome.
would be collaborating.
Or just doing their own thing in their own separate silos, trapped in their own worlds, you know?
It's like the Blair Witch's woods.
Yeah.
You've got the Blair Witch out there, Ellie Kedward, who
Yes.
I would believe are two different things. Go
Yes.
look at all our coverage. Robin Weaver's out there somewhere. Rustin
Parr, of
But
course.
you think that like these things might all be one entity under the surface or something. This sounds like,
At the very least, it sounds like the horseman has got it out for the vampire. And we should all steer clear. I don't even know if this conflict is over. I mean,
Yeah,
2
right,
years
exactly.
ago, Fluffy Fun said that shit was going to be wild for a couple of weeks, but who knows if that was like all done? Who knows? There are people who have grudges that last for years.
oh yes, we know that. I wonder, I wonder if Fluffy Fun didn't obey her own advice if she went out there and
Maybe that's why she never followed up.
yeah, exactly.
Who knows?
Not us.
No. So, that's Creek Road
Whoa,
in Ojai.
this is huge.
Yeah.
It's like 13 ghosts out there too.
I know.
If I can point to
Crazy.
just more pop culture.
Yeah.
It's just like the arousing the arousing headless motorcycle bandit.
Yes.
Not sure what that means, by the way, to be a motorcycle.
Yeah, that's right.
A bandit.
That's the only mention of that person, the headless motorcycle person being a bandit, is the lawyer saying I was aroused by a headless motorcycle bandit. They put that in there.
I think I needed
And
a
also
lawyer.
combined the motorcycle guy with the Char Man.
Yes, yeah, exactly. A
Yeah.
charred, bulging, boisterous arms.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that comment.
His Sons of Anarchy shirt.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It's so funny.
Oh, that's great. And there's
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
a vampire with a peekaboo window you can look in, and the hellhound. Wow.
Yeah.
This place has it all.
I know. I'm telling you. I really stepped in it. Thank you, Haunted Places.
We got to go. Thank you, Haunted
Yeah.
Places. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm not sure if anyone uses this website
Besides
but
us, I know.
They constantly are
Yeah,
like,
is there ever a modern comment on there? No, they're like all from like 2019
Yep.
maybe and
Yep.
earlier.
Yep, they're all super old.
Yep.
And they keep thinking about shutting it down for good, but they're like, we keep getting a lot of hits out of New Jersey.
Yeah, maybe we should keep it active.
Well, there you go, everybody.
Yes.
So many places, so many stories.
And we'll keep at it.
What a
I'm
delight.
loving it.
I am dedicated to continuing to look at it.
As am I. I make the same pledge.
Yes. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us. We hope that you enjoyed
Yep.
this journey around the globe, this random journey.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like you got on a bus and they're like, we don't know where we're going.
I'm like, let's ride.
But there are going to be a lot of stops.
Oh, yeah. Plenty.
yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be back next week to talk about something else. And in the meantime, you can go to patreon.com/GTTUpod. Listen to like tons of bonus episodes. We have 250 something at this point. We've got movie commentaries, all kinds of crap over there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it rules. You can also follow us on social media. We're at GTTUpod, and we're also there individually. I'm at Chillin' Kristen.
I'm at The Myth Traveler. So thank you all once again. We'll be back next week. But until that time comes, we must travel.
Back to the netherworld go we. Back on that crazy bus to haunted places.
All aboard! It's my Aussie. Have my impressions gotten better here at the other end of the episode?
They're better. Yeah.